I think the best thing you can ever have at a soccer match is a bowl of soup. I don't know what that. All right, that's as good as it gets. Because you know why? It takes forever for them to score a goal. You can actually sit there and enjoy a bowl of soup. It's like, they didn't score? All right, let me get some bread.
Welcome to the worst Asian podcast, where a couple Asian American millennials give you our shitty opinions on all things Asian.
Oh, how are you, Lingjie?
I'm doing good.
Oh, where's Buns?
What's with the German accent, Ben?
Oh, it's more festive,
I also like how both of us are fixing our shirts and our posture because of this camera now.
I'm just trying to jiggle my fat somewhere.
Let me ask you a question. Now that we're putting more of our live clips onto social media, how do you feel about how you look?
Terrible.
Do you?
Yes. If it was a scale of 0 to 10, I feel like a -4.
Do you really?
Yeah, of course. Every time.
So how come it doesn't motivate you to...
It does. It's just very frustrating. Trust me. I look at it, I'm like, I gotta fucking work on this shit.
Recently, I felt like I have been looking kind of fat on camera.
You.
I'm going to stop talking right now.
No, it's okay. I was just joking.
Okay,
You look great, man.
I've got some seltzer in front of me. Thank you to Sandro over at Sanzo for sending us some more of this seltzer. So I'll do a little bit of ASMR for you guys. Here we go.
Oh, yeah.
Why do you drink so weird? Like,
Like, look at you with my eyes like.
try sipping again. Is that how you really sip?
Yeah, bro. Brought to you by.
We're drinking this
Yeah.
Asian pear seltzer water from Sanzo. So thank you to the whole team for sending a whole batch of this over so that we can stay hydrated.
Thank you.
Ben, are you going to put your batch on eBay?
I don't know. We'll see. If that's like a peak moment, I need Jeremy Lin to sign this. That's what I need.
Sign these cans of seltzer water.
Yes. I'm gonna forge this autograph.
Speaking of peak moments,
Oh yeah, good segue.
football.
What's foot? Oh yeah. Go Giants. Patrick Mahomes.
No. Football.
Football. What kind of accent are you doing? I want to know.
It's my Swiss German accent again.
That's your Swiss German. I was like, so welcome to our episodes of the World Cup.
This is the episode that I thought we would never ever fucking do.
Oh well, 2 bonds.
I don't like soccer. I'm gonna put this out there, but this was Ben's idea.
It is.
Why do Asian Americans not give a shit about soccer?
Why do we suck at soccer?
Can you make a whole episode about soccer actually entertaining to the Ben?
Yeah, of course.
Ah, fuck.
We can make anything entertaining.
I'm so fucking screwed.
People come here.
I'm so not confident.
They come here for, number one, your fucking high-rated intelligence and your fat jab jokes, and for my facts and stacks and my conspiracy theories. Those 2 things are oxymorons, by the way, but that's true. I just realized that did not work, but in my mind, it sounded great.
They come for the facts. They stay for the conspiracy theories.
Yes. That's our new guest, Alex Jones. Welcome. Alex Jones, thank you. Oh my God, I love your set.
If you guys don't know who Alex Jones is, please do not look him up.
I'm on InfoWars. I'll stop doing my Alex Jones.
All right, Ben.
Yes, sorry. What we're talking about?
Soccer, football.
Yes. Great American pastime.
The most American pastime of them all.
Yes, exactly. It's synonymous with the July 4th, the White House,
Labor Day,
apple pie,
Flag Day,
the Ford Mustang,
and soccer.
and soccer. That's right, mate. Yes, soccer. We're going to talk about our love of fucking soccer.
Guys, I'm so fucking nervous for this episode.
That means Lingjie is excited. God, tell me your love of soccer. When did you pick it up? When did you pick up that football and, think you were like, yo, I'm going to be the next Chinese Pele?
Can I be real with you, Ben? I barely understand this Pele reference.
Pele is
I know who he is. He's a very famous soccer player from Brazil.
Oh, actually, I didn't even know he was Brazilian. This whole time. Oh, fuck.
I'm just guessing that he's Brazilian.
Do you even know what he looks like?
I know what he looks like.
What does he look
He's
like?
got the long hair.
No, he doesn't. My God, we're so fucked. Oh, my God. Oh, man, we're going to so upset every country in this episode. Yeah, bro, he doesn't have hair. Let me look this up, actually.
I was thinking Messi.
What the fuck? Oh, my God, we're so fucked.
I'm thinking of Messi, and I'm not saying the
That's
thing
Pele.
That's Pele.
You're like, that's Pele.
I'm so fucked.
Yes, it's okay. It's okay. That's
Didn't he become a politician?
Lingjie's only guessing this because I just showed a picture. He's in a suit at a table. See, he's a mayor, right? Yes, Lingjie.
It's like
you're
when
right.
Manny Pacquiao became a senator of somewhere in the Philippines, right? Something like that.
Dude, I feel like you're so like not sure about anything about this kind of stuff, like global current events. You're like, fuck, I have no idea if this is factual or not.
First, let's decide. Do we use the word football today or do we use the word soccer?
Just to piss off our listeners, I'm gonna use soccer all day. Gang. I do call it soccer though, but I understand why people get upset about calling.
Why do we call it soccer and not football?
Because we're dicks.
Soccer came first before American football, didn't it?
Yes, it did.
So why did one thing replace the other? And football makes much more sense. Actually, sorry. Football makes much more sense because you're kicking the ball with your foot. It's very self-explanatory. It's like handball, right? Or baseball. Or basketball.
Yo, I never thought of it. I was like, whoa, this is a good conspiracy theory.
But why do Americans call American football as opposed to just calling it some other name that was created back then? Throw ball.
Throw a ball.
Pass ball. I don't know.
Oh, shit. That's a good one, actually.
Yeah, it makes no fucking sense because when you play American football, you kick the ball 1% of the time.
And it's the lowest amount of points you get.
It's like someone that invented baseball. Let's call this stealing ball.
Stealing ball.
For like the 1% of the time that you steal a base.
I don't know, man. But I got to ask, have you ever played soccer?
Yes, I have played soccer.
Were you good at it?
No, I wasn't.
I used to play soccer.
Hold the fuck up. When did you used to play soccer?
I used to be good. Yeah.
This is a conspiracy.
No, it's true.
When the hell did you play soccer?
When I was in elementary school. Yeah.
I was in your same elementary school. I don't ever remember you kicking the ball.
No, bro. I
remember you kicking other kids, but I don't remember you kicking the ball.
That's how I got so good, man. What do you think? I was like, you know what? If I'm going to kick this kid's face, I picture a soccer ball.
That was a very fat bully back then.
I wasn't a bully, though. I was the one getting bullied, and it was self-defense, sir. Let's get the story
When the
right.
fuck did you play soccer in elementary school?
So, let's see. I had a friend of mine. His name was Andrew Shenko.
Is his name really Andrew Shenko?
Yeah, bro. What do you think? Just thought of that off the Chrome?
We had a small school. I don't remember an Andrew Shenko.
He didn't go to our school. He was older than us.
Oh, okay.
So, but he lived in my apartment. He was a neighbor of mine. He loved soccer. He's, as European as you get, right?
Mm-hmm.
But he was on the soccer team. He was older than us. So what he did was that he used to use me to practice. And I was a fat fuck. Didn't have puberty. My balls didn't drop. He was already in puberty. He used to train like crazy. I remember like he would run in the rain.
How did you help him train? You were like the goalie or something?
I was his bitch. I was his goalie. And this kid already, when you hit puberty, it's your strength level, your speed, everything, right? Yeah. Bro, I got hit in the face so many times.
How close were you? Or how slow was your reflexes?
Bro, you don't understand, bro. Like, first of all, it's like me to like the couch over there. You're a kid. I have no muscles on my bones. It's just fat. So that weighs me down. I don't know how to play, first of all. And this guy is like, just block the ball. And I'm like, yeah, with my face? Sure. Just block it. So I'm using whatever I can to block it because you have to extend.
So you kept getting hit in the face with the ball because you're too slow to actually block with your hands?
Yeah, but then eventually I got better. And then it got to the point where like other kids joined in.
Was this in front of your apartment? It must have been.
It was everywhere, even at the park. We used to play. And I remember even their parents would get involved. And, our parents that are international, they all knew and played soccer. And I remember like they would start teaching us and everything.
That's a good point. Even my dad, who doesn't give a shit about any kind of like sports,
will my next question.
Randomly watch a soccer match. Right? It's hard for him to get access to it on TV, but if there is, he'll just put it on in the background. He showed no interest in anything else.
It's crazy, right?
And he doesn't even really get what's going on.
Oh, shit, that's crazy.
But
yeah.
I think it's some kind of cultural thing.
It's the biggest thing. Like, it's like one of the few things left in the world that just brings the world together.
Such a big-ass sport. America.
We suck at it. Or we just don't put enough effort into it.
Besides the sucking that we as American citizens just don't give a shit about it. It's equivalent to like the metric system. The whole world's like, it's genius. Increments of tens, right? We are metric system. It makes so much fucking sense.
We are the Jake Paul of the world. We are just a shitty, annoying younger brother.
Yeah. But because we're a success, no, you learned how many feet are in a yard.
That's right.
It makes no sense.
You have the international prong plug? Fuck you. You're going to use our shit, all right? You need an adapter for our country,
Actually, every country has their own thing. I don't think that has to do
with
it.
Oh, shit. Never mind then. Just kidding.
It's not like the rest of the world has one prong.
All right, fine. Then clothing sizes. They don't believe in XXL. Or is that... Or am I wrong there?
You ever heard the thing where female pant sizes is not equivalent of any kind of actual measurement? So like male pants go by length and the width of your waist, right? So it's two numbers.
W and L.
So mine is 31 waist by 30.
You want to just rub it in how skinny you are? You fuck? All right,
I'm
fine.
also rubbing how short I am because it's fucking 30 length.
I did not think about that. You're right.
What's yours?
Mine is 38. And my heyday I was 36. 38 by...
I like how you just have to say, I used to be a certain thing.
Yes, that's right. And then 38 by... Fuck, I haven't bought pants in a while. I want to say 34.
34.
I think.
Okay, so
Yes.
male pants makes sense, right? Because that is a measurement of how many inches
It's
it is.
logical. Yeah.
But apparently female pants don't go by that. So let's say this is pants size
It's
8.
one number. It's just one number. You're right. It's
just,
one number.
It's numbers, but the numbers don't like correspond to an actual measurement. So
Yes.
that's why different brands, number 4 or number 6, are not the same.
That is true.
And I remember the first time I learned this, I was like, how do you women shop?
They do a size 0 for their pants. They don't have the length, the waist. It's just a 0.
Yeah.
A guesstimation, and then it's like, oh, I'm a 1. Like 1 what? Like just 1.
1 means different things from different brands.
You know what's crazy? I don't know if you do this. When you go shopping for clothing, right? Are you the person that needs to go there physically and try it on?
As long as I know the fit is of a certain type, so it's
Like,
not baggy
it's close.
fit, slim fit, or like
Chinese fit? He got so offended. He's like, fine.
I'm trying to think whether or not I should be offended right now. But I have a really simple time buying clothes because my shirts are small, like size small, and if it's slim fit, then whatever, it's fine.
Yo, do you remember when boot cut was the shit back then?
Boot
Remember?
cut
Boot
pants?
Yeah, remember?
Was that the one where the jeans flared out at the bottom?
Kinda, yeah, bro. That was the look back then.
Oh shit, that was.
Yeah,
I think I had boot cut jeans.
Yeah, you definitely did.
What are your jeans now?
I always just buy. I usually
Straight?
just no slim. So I'll try to buy Levi's, the 511s.
But why do you wear slim fit jeans?
I knew you were gonna say this. Go fuck yourself.
I'm very curious. Why do you wear slim fit
Well,
jeans?
why do you think I wore those?
They don't make you look slimmer though.
I beg to differ, sir.
They just make you look like you've overgrown your pants.
Like I'm wearing leggings. It's like, yo, are you wearing spandex, bro?
It's like, are those your pants from 10 years ago?
They're called vintage, sir. All right, they're vintage.
Anyways, how did we get on this? Metric system.
Yes, metric
Soccer.
system. Yeah, soccer. Yeah.
Things that make sense that we should adopt, but we don't.
No. How do you feel about cars? I love how we're talking about soccer. How do you feel about cars that are on the right side? Like we're on the left side, but I think every country's on the right.
No, there's one Asian country that's also like us. I forget
That's like
which
one.
Okay,
But I'm saying
yeah.
like globally, it's all on
Yeah.
the right side. How do you feel about that?
It's another American thing that we're just like, fuck this is us.
You know what's crazy about that? The only reason I think it's okay is because we technically invented the car, right? I want
Oh.
to say. So suck on that, world.
that's actually kind of true.
What's that guy's name? Ford? T. Ford? He's like,
Yeah.
all right, we're going to start this.
John Ford.
John Ford, sure. Yeah. Tom Ford, yeah. So
Tom Ford.
Tom Ford, yes.
Tom Ford
So-
invented the car.
His dad was T. Ford or whatever it is, right? He's like, yeah, whatever they do, they're going to follow us anyway. That's what it was.
That actually makes sense. But then who the fuck invented soccer?
The Egyptians.
That actually might or may not be true because soccer at its core is the most simplistic sport that you can get.
Yeah.
You don't even
It has
need
no- it has-
goalie nets. You can just say this arbitrary space here is the goal.
It's like, yo, that cave is the goal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The ball technically doesn't even have to be that round.
You know, it's just
You
a
can
rock.
kick around
It's
it.
just a fucking triangular rock and shit.
There are things in nature that are naturally spherical. You can just kick that shit around.
So like whoever
Coconuts.
I was just gonna say coconuts.
Yeah.
Coconuts. So whoever has coconuts, thank you for inventing soccer. It fell on the floor. They kicked it because they're like, fuck, I'm hungry. And then like, wait, this is a lot of fun. All right, yo, guys, fuck hunting. Come here. Let's try this.
They were looking for that Nike sponsorship.
that Nike sponsorship. Going back to your parents, you said that your dad, that's like the one thing he gave a fuck about his country.
Sports.
Or sports for that
Well,
matter.
he gives a shit about his country during the Olympics.
Oh, okay.
So you have the Olympics and the,
Yes.
the World Cup. That's probably the two biggest
Yeah.
international things that bring country pride.
Also, yes, and war.
War creates
It's
a
like-
lot of patriotism, yes?
Oh man. Anyway, so is that the first time you see him like get emotional? Whenever
No,
like,
he doesn't
kinda-
get emotional.
He's just quiet.
He's just interested. He's more interested than his baseline interest for anything. That's all I'm trying to say.
Have you ever tried to like expose him to other sports, or have you taken to like a game? Any type
No,
of sports,
I haven't.
baseball,
I've actually
basketball?
wanted to take him to a Mets baseball game.
Yeah.
I just haven't had the chance, and then COVID hit.
Would you still do it?
Yeah,
Right?
of course. Here's the thing. As
Yes.
a pretext, I love baseball. Baseball is my favorite sport.
Yeah, yeah.
Of all the fucking sports,
as long
it's
as
my
I've known
favorite
you,
sport. But
that's true.
I, as a baseball lover, get why it's hard for people to get into.
I agree. I totally agree. I get really surprised about sometimes when I meet a girl that actually loves baseball. I'm like, I
Surprise or just it delights you?
I get surprised down my pants, and then it
I was drinking there and I almost spit that shit out.
Because number one, like people just don't watch sports, right? But then like when you can find like someone of the opposite sex, I was talking to this one girl. She was, oh yeah, I grew up a Chicago White Sox fan.
Oh, that sucks.
So you weren't a Cubs fan, huh?
It's like all my Mets fans. Oh, that sucks.
Oh yeah. Oh, congrats on your guy that you signed. What's his name? Justin Verlander.
Justin Verlander. Oh no. Congrats to the Japanese pitcher that the Mets also signed for. I forgot his fucking name. I have to learn his name this year because he's gonna be the mascot of this podcast.
I think it's Ichiro Suzuki.
All right,
Junior.
All right. All these sports references.
Oh, yeah, no one's gonna get this. Anyway, our love of soccer. That's how you start off with every sentence. So, for our love of soccer.
Our love of soccer. What's your favorite thing to eat? Our love of soccer.
Oh my god.
What's your favorite thing to eat during a
soccer match?
Soccer match.
Yeah, you have to think about that, huh? You're like, what do you like to eat at the emergency room? What do I like? I think the best thing you can ever have at a soccer match is a bowl of soup. I don't know what that. All right, that's as good as it gets. Because you know why? It takes forever for them to score a goal. You can actually sit there and enjoy a bowl of soup. It's like, they didn't score? All right, let me get some bread for my soup.
Dude, that's why I say baseball is good to go to because you can have a conversation with your friend, your partner, a date or something while stuff is going on. And you're not necessarily missing high-paced action. Because if you go to a basketball game, yes, you can still kind of talk, but there's always shit going on every 10, 15, 30 seconds.
Yeah, it really sucks when you miss like a cool fast break dunk or some shit.
So sometimes you're less likely to talk with the friend that's next to you when you're at a basketball game, as opposed to theoretically at a soccer match and definitely at a baseball game.
I don't know if this could just be me, but observation-wise, they're very similar in that way, right? Like they take forever, they're boring. You could do your laundry while watching these sports, right? Would you say that baseball fans tend to be more on the chunkier side, where international soccer fans tend to be skinnier? In baseball, what are we synonymous for? It's like, oh, they got to make this graph where it's like, who has the best food at these stadiums? That's just show how gluttonous and fat we are. What do you guys have? It's like, oh, I have an 18-inch hot dog, and they put chili, pork rinds on top of it or some shit. Oh, how's your team? Oh, we suck. But we have the best hot dogs in the world.
But to give you a real answer, I think baseball ballparks, are just better suited for you to go and get more food options. Because it's a slow-paced game.
Right. What do you like about baseball? I get really shit-faced, and it's such a long game. The longer it is, the more I could drink.
My wife, she loves going to a Met City Field because they have Shake Shack.
There you go. Bingo,
That's
man.
her number one reason for wanting to go out to a baseball game.
I'm not lying. That was the best move the Mets ever. That's the best trading signing that they ever did. In the history of the Mets, what is it that they did? Not Max Scherzer, bro.
Yeah.
No, not David Wright. Not Mike Piazza. It's getting Shake Shack. That's the greatest move that the Mets ever did in the history.
Yeah. All right. What do you eat at a soccer match then?
I told you, bowl of soup.
Soccer matches? People drink more than at any other sport.
Oh, you're right.
Yes or no?
Yeah.
International places, they fucking get hammered.
They do. You heard about the shit in the UK, how they have soccer gangs?
Soccer gangs?
Legit gangs. So like Tottenham versus the Bullocks, or whatever they call them, right? They fight the fucking...
blood sausages.
Yeah. When they fight their beans and toast, they have gangs, and like it's so fucking heated that they will literally fight in the middle of the street.
Yeah.
And the cops were like, along then, go beat your Bullocks.
Charlie Ho. J.K. Rowling.
Oh, sorry. Oh.
I'm not trying to shit on the European soccer gangs, but you know how in America we wear jerseys, right?
Yeah.
But in Europe, they wear scarves of their teams.
What jerseys, yeah?
It's mainly scarves. People are more likely to have a scarf as opposed to we have like baseball caps.
Yes.
Like a scarf is the simplest sports fan thing. I'm picturing a bunch of gangs fighting with scarves.
Hey, mate, hold on. Let me fix my scarf. All right, let's get on.
That's not very threatening, is it?
Oh, mate, how'd you get your Bullocks whoop? It's like, oh, my mate, he got me in a hole and he choked me with my scarf. Bloody hell. Well then, carry on. That's a good point. But they will literally kill people for that shit. Yeah. And they got like sticks, bats, they got pipes, everything, like knives and shit.
That's true. I would say soccer fans, like hardcore soccer fans, if there was a pyramid, are probably the fucking craziest.
Yeah. We talk about like Philly fans.
Yeah.
Boston fans.
But, yeah, Boston fans are fucking crazy.
Yeah, but
I think Boston people in general are crazy.
Yeah, you guys are wicked smart. Pocket car. Yeah. They're gonna be like, who the fuck is this guy? This is a good episode. I love it so far. All right.
Getting back to soccer.
Oh, yeah. So
I had for breakfast this morning. How do we relate all this bullshit to soccer?
Right now, it's the World Cup. Okay. Do you have any sense of pride when it comes to our native homelands about like if they actually are successful?
Let's
like,
give each other a couple minutes to talk about soccer as it relates to our respective countries of origin.
Yeah, sure. All right. All right.
China sucks at soccer.
Your women's team is pretty badass.
The women's team is historically better than the men's team.
Why is that?
But here's my main gripe with Chinese soccer.
Uh-huh.
How is it possible that the country with
I know where you're going.
the most people statistically, with the largest populace, and this is the most important thing,
Yeah.
you would think that China, the government of China, would want their team to be good, that they would pump a lot of money into it.
Oh, I didn't say steroids. I was like, yeah, they're pumping some shit in them. Yeah.
To be honest, why are they not even trying to cheat?
Um,
China as a country loves to be like shown to the rest of the world that they're
a powerhouse.
Right. And soccer is the world's number one sport. And you have all the resources. Here's the thing. If America wanted to be really good at soccer, wink, wink, you know what? You know what I'm trying
Alex Jones is here.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Sorry, Alex Jones, please calm down. We'll talk to you in a bit.
But in China,
Yeah.
you would think that wink, wink, they could
You know?
make themselves good at soccer.
Yeah, you know what I love about this analogy? The Chinese men's soccer team is an analogy for me in life. It's like, Ben, you have all the tools and the resources, and you just can't figure it out. It's like,
Seriously, this is a real question. I've thought about this every
I do
time
think about
I
that
watch
too.
the Chinese soccer team suck. How is it possible?
yeah,
You know,
I
like with
agree.
the Olympics, we have been accused of cheating. In the
Yeah.
back of my mind, I'm like, E for effort.
So you know what it is, and this is why I think the World Cup is better than the Olympics, is because in the Olympics there is notorious for scandals, cheating. But when it comes down to it in soccer, it's really hard to cheat. The only way is like through the officiating. But when it comes to the Olympics, there's a stat about it. Anytime the home country is hosting the fucking Olympics, there's a humongous uptick in
Yeah.
the amount of medals in general.
Half of it is that country tries harder. The other half is that the sentiment
You know what they're doing.
is with the
Yeah,
country. So
exactly.
yeah.
They're like, yo, you're doing it in the hometown. We cannot get our ass whipped at home. We have to bring it.
The only scandals that I see in soccer is in relation to them being paid off to who's the host country.
Yeah, exactly. In the end, soccer, it's really hard. Like, just the fact that it's like 1-0. You got to make sure every moment. Yeah, you're
Soccer
right.
is low scoring, but it's semi fast paced.
No, dude, it is always fast paced. It's not somewhat. It is always fast paced. Yo, soccer feels humongous.
It's a lot of fucking cardio.
Yeah, that's where you're like, how the hell did you play soccer? And I wasn't always just a goalie. I actually was out there
How long did you play soccer
for a few years. And yo, I wasn't bad. You know how I knew? Remember David?
How did I not know this?
Do you remember our friend David? I won't say his last name, but he was a kung fu master. You know, the one that lived in our house.
Yes.
He used to play with me.
You know that guy actually works for NASA right now.
Is he an astronaut?
He's not an astronaut. He's an engineer for NASA.
Shout out to our friend from Queens. He's sailing the stratosphere, right? That's what they call it. He was looking for the solution of trying to create an ozone layer, right? That's what he's
Create an ozone layer.
Yeah,
You
we
mean
need more
fix the
ozone, no? Is it fixed or create more? Don't we need the ozone layer?
We need it, but we already have one.
He's thickening it.
Yes,
He's whipping up a formula as we speak.
you're saying you're playing with this guy?
Yes, I was playing with him on the field. That sounds very sexual. But he was like, Ben, you got some moves. He complimented me on my soccer.
You were 8 years old.
It was just like a random thing that we just played because I used to like playing baseball, but not everyone had baseball equipment.
Yeah, I remember when we used to try to gather people to play baseball.
Instead of playing a baseball game, it was always just batting practice.
Yeah, and it was like
A home run derby.
no catcher,
Oh, you were the catcher.
self pitch, one guy in the outfield.
Yeah.
That's like all it was.
Oh, man. And every time you hit it, like foul balls, you're just like, yo, just give him 3 minutes. He'll get the ball first.
What was I saying? I was saying all this shit
Oh,
about China and soccer.
Yes.
You, what do you have to say about Korea and soccer?
My name is Ben. Honestly, out of all the Asian countries, Korea has always had a fair chance of being somewhat relevant.
Yeah.
We never win it all. Yeah, Korea.
Sometimes you get past the first stage and you get into the knockout rounds.
We upset some teams sometimes, actually.
Who did good this year?
Whatever team your boy Messi's on. Or Leonardo DiCaprio. Whatever team he's playing on, I think he's going to do well.
Ronaldo.
Ronaldo.
I've used up all my soccer knowledge.
Oh, David Beckham.
David Beckham, he's retired.
Bending like Beckham. Remember that guy? Handsome motherfucker.
I literally don't think I can name any other soccer players aside from Messi and Ronaldo. And it took me a second to
Yeah, you are. Brain processing. What are the names? Ronaldo McDonaldo. Oh, man, we totally fucked this up. Anyway, so you know what's crazy about soccer? It's always played at the weirdest times. Dude, sometimes they play like at 4 in the morning, 5 in the morning. And this is like the one time
Is that the time zone change or is that
it's
their...
a time zone change.
Okay,
So
that's
depending
fine.
where country they play, it's always international. So I remember when Korea played a while ago. Remember that shirt, Beat the Reds and shit?
Be the Reds, yeah. That
Yeah.
was 2000.
when we hosted it. That's
2001,
what it was.
2000?
I think so. It's when we hosted it. I remember he fucking woke me up, and I remember all of Flushing. You saw people like driving their cars in the morning with their
I remember the
shirts
Be
out.
the Red Korean flags for that team. It was ridiculous. Yeah.
Yeah. It was good campaign market. Whoever did that, I hope you got money for it.
What did that mean? Be the Reds.
It meant be communist. So anyway, they're just like have the
Okay.
shirts. They're all flying with it. And honking the cars. I'm like, shut the fuck up. I'm trying to sleep. Yes. So yeah, beat the Reds, man. It's the one time. That's cool. I'm more happy for my dad because I see how excited he's really, really happy. He still has a strong love for soccer.
Does he like it this year because Korea did kind of good?
Every time they just do well, he loves it.
Did he watch all the matches this year?
He watches every match in general.
Oh, just the non-Asian matches too.
Everything. He just loves soccer. He loves watching it. And there's some great soccer players that are Korean playing in like
Name
the
me one
Euro
great
leagues.
soccer player that's Korean.
Kim Jong Un. Say Yo Park.
That last one could be real. I wouldn't even fucking know.
Wotan Lee.
I think you're just naming the cast of Singles Inferno right now.
Actually, he was a soccer player. There was that one kid. I don't know his fucking name, but he is actually one of the best strikers in like the Euro League.
What's a striker?
A striker, my mate, is when you take the ball and then you strike it. And
But
then,
don't all people strike the ball?
no, there's midfielders and then there's defenders and then
Aren't all people always defending?
no, not exactly.
These are all semi-real questions, by the way.
Yeah, so there are positions. So like
Maybe we
obviously-
should have started off with this.
Yeah, so there's a goalie. There is a midfielder. And the midfielder is kind of like the 3-and-D guy. They're not going to know what that means. But they're like a good solid role player. They're like,
Yes. Please explain a sports reference with a more obscure sports reference.
So
But the strikers, their main goal is to make sure they're just always on the offensive. Like they want to be aggressive, scoring. Okay. And then the defenders, I don't know this part's real. The defenders, what they do, they have. I don't know if any of this is real, by the way. The midfielders are real. I know that. But then you have the left wing and then the right wing. He's like, yo, you're going in deep with this. And then there's a referee and there's a coach, and then there's a mascot dog. Each team has a mascot dog. Our dog is named Pluto. And what happens is on the left hand side, you guard the left hand side, like the left fielder, right? Like in baseball. Okay. And then the right side fielder defends the right side of the field, like a right fielder.
you're getting this now. See? It's making total sense.
Hey guys, I may or may not have sped that part up. This is like in post. I'm just gonna take that part and speed it up 1.5 times, and I'm gonna
intro for this episode. So there's a left fielder, and then you play the left field, and then the right field is on the right field.
All right, guys. I hope you now understand how soccer works.
How bad is it, do you think, with our etiquette that we do call it soccer? Like, do you think it's ever going to change where we do eventually call it football?
Hell no, because we're American. We're stubborn as fuck.
Ooh, damn. That was very adamant, sir.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Why do Asian Americans not care about soccer? Why don't they care about American soccer? Your dad gets hyped up for World Cup, but we have local soccer teams
Because
in
he
America.
knows, first of all, America sucks. That's the number one
Yeah,
thing.
but we're playing against each other.
The stakes aren't as high, my man. It's like when you say the World Cup, it's not the circle jerk in America. It's legit your country versus mine. Best of the best. The stakes are just way
So
higher.
that's more about patriotism and love of your country than the actual game.
Yeah, exactly. You have a better affinity to like players that you can relate to, right?
So-
it's a country, it's a language.
Your dad can never translate this temporary love of soccer into like, oh, let me go watch what the New Jersey Red Bull soccer team is doing.
Wow, I'm actually impressed that you knew that. I'm still soaking it in. It's like, how the fuck? I was like, wow, that's actually factual.
That's a real soccer team.
That's a real soccer team. Holy crap!
And the Los Angeles Galaxy,
I was gonna say that's the only other team I know.
that might be a WNBA team. I don't even know.
I just think it's mainly because they're Korean, so he gives a fuck. That's what it is. So going
if
back to it,
a
about
Korean B tier soccer star came to an American soccer league,
he would care more for sure.
would you watch it?
He watches European soccer.
Because that's like high class, high level game.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the same reason why I love baseball, but I don't fucking watch double A baseball.
That's what I'm saying. You don't watch the minor leagues, right?
Yeah.
Like you love baseball, but you have a team.
This kind of ties into the thing where some people, some Asian Americans, like a particular sport or team when there is a Asian star.
Yes, of course.
That's also a good introductory way to get them into the sport.
Yeah.
When your man Chan Ho Park
Oh man,
came to the Dodgers, do you think he got a bunch of the already existing Korean population in LA to really start watching baseball?
Yeah, of course, bro. He was a big deal at the time. This dude was the Korean Roger Clemens. He had shit in his bag. You know, he has a great video of him. Remember doing the fucking Taekwondo karate kick?
Yeah.
That was amazing.
Do you think it's part conspiracy that
What?
LA signed him?
It's all on purpose, bro. Even
So you're saying they did?
Most definitely, man.
because there's a large Korean population.
Yeah, bro. Like, look at the Warriors. You know, like they purposely try to get like Asian players. They're not shy about
Who does
that.
the Warriors have right now that's Asian?
Not before, but they have a history of like trying to draft Asian players. Not just Jeremy Lin.
Do they?
Yeah,
What the fuck have they
I
drafted?
think there was that Japanese kid. I don't know if Yuta Watanabe was drafted by the Warriors.
No, he was drafted by some other team. I have.
The West Coast, they have a strong Asian, basketball love. So I would say even I'm trying to think if the Mariners have one, but they're pretty good when it comes to like Japanese.
Well, the Mariners have a Japanese owner, right? The Seattle Mariners, the baseball team, have a Japanese owner.
No, it's a white guy.
You sure?
I think so.
I'm gonna look
dude.
this shit up.
Look it up. People. Can I ask you this while you're googling Pornhub? When it comes down to soccer, why is it that the U.S. women's soccer team is just so fucking dominant? I actually do enjoy watching them.
Oh fuck! It is a white guy that owns the Mariners.
Yeah, he's very racist.
Guess who owns 10% of the Mariners though?
Is it a celebrity or an athlete?
Nintendo.
Oh,
What is the-
that's what you confuse it for. The guy you're thinking about is Kawasaki Nintendo. That's his name. He there you go. So you weren't wrong. You were right.
I was half correct. It was not
Yeah.
a Japanese person. It was a Japanese company.
It's like, who owns the Knicks? Sony.
Well, Josai owns the Nets.
He does.
Yeah,
Yes,
and he's Asian. And he's
Is
filthy. Yeah.
No, he's not. yeah, you're so unsure about this whole episode
No.
that you're like, is he not?
I'm literally picturing his face. I'm like, this guy clearly looks Chinese.
So yeah, like, have you noticed that the women's soccer team, even when we were kids, I remember I did a book report on Mia Hamm.
Mia Hamm.
She was great, man.
I thought she was hot.
Yo, me too. She was
It was
cute.
a kid,
I was
yeah.
like, I want to learn soccer. Something about the U.S. women's team was just they were feminine and they were strong. They were like the perfect role models for American soccer.
That's true. Yeah.
That's what it
And they
was.
got treated and paid like shit for it,
I know.
which is so sad.
Yeah, I know. I agree with you. Like, I don't know if you know Hope Solo, the goalie,
Yeah.
and then I think she ended up fucking up someone.
Is she mixed?
Yeah, she's mixed with hot and gorgeous.
That's a cringy compliment. Nice.
The U.S. women's soccer team is like the dream team, and that was the cool thing about it. Like Rapinoe was great, Hope Solo, and like you just think about all these other players and stuff. Abby Wambach, all these great players, and you're like everyone is just fucking solid. But the men's team, trash.
Don't we have David Beckham right now?
No, dude,
No. Hold on.
He retired a long time. He's like 50 something.
Hold on.
Oh, who are you thinking about? Let's hear it.
Hold on.
Think of another player's name.
I'm going
Pele.
to the recesses of my soccer mind here. I'm scraping at the bottom of the barrel here.
Okay, scrape, baby. Scrape it.
Wasn't there at some point that David Beckham signed with the LA Galaxy
Yes.
team just to
Like
play?
20 years ago.
We needed some
Yeah,
cred.
he was like the first like star player that
Yeah,
we needed.
and his left leg was already broken. He couldn't run anymore, but we
Oh,
gave
is that
him
true?
$1 billion just because we needed his
He
face.
just needed his face and name. Yeah,
Yeah.
that is true. He's not considered the best. I mean, his prime, he has some great highlights, but like you said, it's kind of like the Knicks when we sign like a over, like they're past their prime.
Yes,
all-star.
yes,
like
yes.
we overpay for them and shit.
Yeah.
The Mets used to do that too.
The Mets are, well, the Mets have more money now, but that's a totally different subject.
That is true.
So how do we wrap up this shitty soccer topic that you decided to
Well,
go on about?
I tried to
Should
do some
Americans,
research.
should Asian Americans, should we all just give a shit about soccer?
No.
No?
I mean, it's kind of cool. I mean, I'm biased. I'm Korean, so I'm gonna be like, yo, we're the shit. That's like the one time I'm like, yeah, I know my Korean.
Did you go to
soccer.
any bars this year when Korea was playing?
No, I didn't.
Really?
I
See,
didn't.
see?
Well, I have to go to a bar for that to be like, I'm legit.
Did you watch any of the games at home then?
Oh yeah, of course. That I did.
Okay. Did you fall asleep during the thing?
I did. Yes, I actually. There's times where I'm like, I'll tell them like, yo, can you wake me up at like past halftime, or like the seventh inning stretch equivalent of soccer?
Here's what you do. You know how Netflix has that 2x speed button?
The 2x speed, the playback speed.
The
shit?
playback.
Oh
You
my
need to wait
God.
for this live match to get ahead like half an hour.
I'm just gonna
and
DVR
then,
it.
Yes.
Oh
and then
my
just play that
God.
shit at 2x speed.
That's actually.
And
did
then
right.
whenever they actually score a goal, pause, backtrack 10 seconds, and play it at regular speed.
I mean, it is really cool when the World Cup does come on. Right now, currently, I think all of our countries, our respective countries, are eliminated now.
I didn't hear anything about
But
China, from the beginning.
They even qualify.
Do you have to qualify?
I think you do, bro.
So
Yes, you do have to qualify. You're right. You have to qualify.
oh, so they don't just give every country a
No.
spot.
No, because I remember there's this one player. He was like the best player in this country, somewhere in Africa, right?
Yeah.
But they were saying like it was a pity because his team sucked so bad they never qualified.
Oh,
The cool thing was that his son, their team got better enough that his son played and he got to watch his son be in the World
that's a good story.
There's a lot of feel-good stories though.
That's
I gotta
pretty good.
say.
Can't you just change countries?
Right. It's kind of like Ben Simmons. He's technically Australian.
Yeah.
I think he could do either or. He can choose if he wants to play for Team Australia or if he wants to play for Team USA. So yeah, there's definitely people like that. So that was a really cool feel-good story, I would say. I have a few other ones, but I was going to say, should we just wrap it up or is there something you want to mention?
Soccer is not fun.
If you had to rate my moderating skills on this episode.
You barely moderated shit, bitch.
All right, great.
I was still moderating this conversation.
All right, cool. We got that.
At least we got through this shitty soccer episode that you've been bitching about going for so long.
I'm not going to lie. I was like, this is a great idea. And this was very lackluster. But it's not your fault. Thank you for our listeners.
This is why I don't give in to your ideas.
Wow.
Getting on to our favorite part of the whole podcast, better than any soccer match in the world, ranting and raving.
Yo.
All right, Ben. Besides soccer, what else do you have to rant about?
This is actually about soccer. So my rant is going to be about, it's going to go out to the whole country of Japan.
I know where this is going.
Yeah, honestly, this is the only reason why I want to do the episode. Okay. This is the only real reason why. I know everyone knows it, but shout out to fucking Japan. The Japanese people, when they're in Qatar, when they're hosting it, every match, win or lose, that they actually clean up after themselves. They'll clean up even whoever's there.
They clean up after the other people, not just themselves.
Exactly. Did you also know this? The Japanese players in that locker room, they clean everything and they put everything back in the same position.
That's fucking amazing.
They have pictures of it. It looks like it's been cleaned already. Everything.
But how bad are the other countries then?
Terrible, bro. Towels, semen, like just jerseys, feces, everything. There's blood. Because they're like, fuck it. They just leave it dirty, of course. You know what I hate? When people like drink out of like cans or water bottles and they don't finish it and they get another one. It's so wasteful.
Yeah. And
I'm sure like those people do that all the time, bro. So
Japanese should just automatically qualify just so they can be the janitors of the World Cup.
Bro, it's true. If this whole world was just like Japanese, kid you not, I think global warming and pollution wouldn't be a thing.
No, but then we would die because the population would just decrease.
Come on, man. I mean, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we'll figure
invent anime robots.
Bingo, exactly. We'll just make Gundam babies, Oh, man.
Say hello to my newborn baby, Tim. This is Timmy, and he took 3 hours to
transform.
No, the Gundams where you have to piece it together.
Oh, yeah. Simulate, whatever. Yeah, build. Well, what about you, sir? What's your ranting and raving going to be about if it's about soccer?
I hate escalator etiquette.
Okay. All right. You're on this good, this walking etiquette. You're on this rampage. Please go on.
I hate tourists, and I hate escalators.
Oh, please go on.
When you take public transit and you go up one of these escalators, right? Which side of the thing do you stand on?
The right.
You stand on the fucking right side. Do you stand still on the left side?
Only if I know there's someone on the left side already.
I don't even go that far.
They're going to see you and they're
going
to
to think you're an asshole. I'm like, okay, I should say for people that don't live in a world or a country with escalators.
Wow, okay. That's a shot right there.
Anyways.
He's like, oh, I'm a little worried right now. There's countries out there without escalators.
You're supposed to stay on the right side so that the left side is for people that need to walk up fast and like
if they're in a hurry. Yes.
They're in a rush. Never block the left side. Always stay on the right side. Even if your whole family is there, you just all line up on the right side.
Now, let me throw this at you, right? What if it's because, we were talking about on our bonus episode, if you find out more, subscribe. But what if...
Shitty plug, but okay.
Oh, sorry. What if the reason why they do it is because you know how we talk about international, the cars on the left side? So they think opposite of us.
No, because then...
Oh, never mind. Whoa.
That's fucking pointless because you'll have a couple that blocks both sides. So if they're thinking what you're thinking, they should only be on the left side.
You're right. Fuck
and plus,
them.
You're an idiot if you stand on the left side and you look in front of you and realize no one else is standing there and you think it's still a good idea.
Are you the person that like you'll literally be like, if you're in a hurry, like you'll tap him like, excuse me, fuck out of my way.
If I'm in a hurry, I'll say excuse me very loudly. If I'm not in a hurry...
You kick them. Oh, sorry.
If I'm not in a hurry, I'll just stand behind them.
Okay. Do you ever do something where like I do this sometimes? I'll like if I'm pissed at someone, I just like curse like under my breath, like you fucking piece of shit, like right by the ear, and I'll just look at them.
No.
Oh, okay.
Has that ever worked?
No, of course not. I was like, well, I should have said welcome to New York. That's what I should have said.
Oh, you should have.
Yeah.
You should have threw a rat at them.
Like here you go, motherfucker. Like right at them and shit, like a Pokemon.
New York hospitality, bitch.
Welcome. Oh my god. Oh shit.
Okay, guys, we're at the outro.
Happy holidays, by the way,
Happy holidays. This technically should be the last episode
of the year.
And just before the holidays, before Christmas at least. So I want to wish you guys a happy Festivus.
Festivus. Is
A
that a holiday?
Festivus for the rest of us.
Rest of us.
It's a
are the
Jerry
festival.
Seinfeld thing.
Oh yes, thank you. Like, who's Jerry Seinfeld? Is he a mayor? Is he a politician?
Do you think Jerry Seinfeld is funny or not? Do you think his type of humor, his dry humor, is funny?
Oh yeah, definitely. Oh, what's the thing with air food? Yeah. Some things are funny. Some things I'm like, you're stretching it a bit. But he's just so good with the delivery. It's like it just makes sense.
He's so fucking rich, by the way. Jerry Seinfeld is so
Dude,
fucking rich. He's
that
like
contract.
riding off that show.
Yo, he's a smart guy.
So all these syndications that you see everywhere, like he gets most of that money.
If you could say which character you are for Jerry Seinfeld, who would you say you are? And who do you think I am?
Dude, it's 4 idiots. I don't want to pick anyone for myself.
Wow, you heard this shit? You
I
don't think you're
love
Jerry?
Seinfeld.
You don't think you're Jerry?
No, because Jerry's also an idiot.
But he's like, God, that just shows you my standards of like,
Elaine. I'm Elaine.
you're Elaine?
Yeah.
Elaine's a whore. No.
You're definitely Kramer.
I am?
Yeah. He's the dumbest of them all.
What do you mean, Jerry? Hey, Jerry. Like, I just come into your house, like, unannounced and shit.
You literally come into my house and
I just, like, start, like, squeezing your doors, like, yo, where are you, yo?
okay. Getting on to my favorite part of the outro, at least. This is the part of the
Shout-outs?
outro where we give a shout out to small API people with small API businesses. So, like I say every single week, all you small API.
I swear to God, this is not pre-recorded. It's not a repeat. It's literally this guy saying this shit every episode, and I still can't get over it. I still can't get used to this.
This is a part of the episode where we give a
He's doing it again. Yeah.
we give a shout out to an API business.
Yeah.
Absolutely free. So if you are a small API business, please reach out to us. We'll kindly and gladly give you a shout out on the podcast. And I apologize in advance for this intro.
He is not. He's gonna keep doing it.
I just think it's funny when I say it.
I know. I can't get enough of it.
Because Ben is thinking of penis jokes when I say it.
No. I'm literally just picturing them in tiny businesses and tiny people. I just picture them like you open a sneaker box and they're there, like in a little. That's
It's
what
like
I think
that
about.
Matt Damon movie where they're all small people, right?
Yes, that's what I picture every time. And they're just waving like, "Hi, Lingjie, thanks for the shout out."
Ah, God. Where am I up to on this shout out? I have a whole thing.
Oh, actually, I have one too.
This week, I want to give a shout out to AA Ron.
I feel like we've met AA Ron before. Was this a new AA Ron?
This is the same AA Ron. This is the one that is buff as fuck.
Oh yes, yeah. That's what I was like. Yeah, I swear.
AA Ron owns a mortgage company called Asserta Loans. So you can go to assertaloans.com. They're based out of Dallas, Texas, but they service the entire Texas area.
Yeah. So if you want to get that second home,
Ben, you need to work on getting your first home first.
yeah. Well, I'm not talking on my behalf. If you need that second home, or you want to get that home for me, you know who to go to.
So, guys, if you're looking to buy Ben a home in Texas somewhere and you're looking for a mortgage for that home, please go check out Aaron over at assertaloans.com. That's ASERTA loans.com.
That's right. And Aaron, thank you for giving me my first home. Appreciate you, dog. Gang.
This week, I want to give a shout out to Vanessa over at femfirebooks.com.
Damn, wait, say it again?
Femfirebooks.com.
Vanessa, that is a fucking fantastic name. I love that.
FEMME firebooks.com. You can
Wow.
check her out. She has an actual physical store over in Jacksonville, Florida. You know how we love Florida?
Yeah, Gator Gang. Yeah.
Is that a thing?
Gang. I know I made that shit. She's gonna be like, what the fuck is Ben talking about?
But if you are in the Jacksonville area, you can please check out her place. You can find the address over at femfirebooks.com.
Man,
Once
that's
again,
a fire name.
that's literally a fire name.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ben. Was that a shitty dad joke?
Yes, it was. Vanessa, good shit, yo.
She personally curates a collection of books from underrepresented voices in literature, so she's a small indie bookstore.
That is dope.
Always good to support a small woman-owned API business.
I'm sorry. I'm just picturing her like in a little shoebox now. Oh, sorry, Vanessa. I'm sure.
Ben, this week you have a shout out, don't you?
Yeah, I want to do a shout out to another small human AAPI. I'm trying to be like you. To Ray for opening up Pardon My Sub. It's a deli sandwich shop. They opened it in Bayside.
I like that name too. Pardon my sub.
It's good, right? It's catchy.
Yep.
Yeah, all these names, great names, by the way. This
Worst
is a
Asian
show.
podcast.
Worst Asian podcast.
Best name of them all.
Congratulations on opening. My personal sandwich, their signature sandwich, is called the Forever.
The Forever?
Yeah.
I like this name. I don't even care what's in the sandwich.
It's just butter and toast.
We're kidding. It's not butter and
It's
toast.
just black pepper and butter. That's all they do. They don't even toast it, actually.
Is it like
You could figure it out.
brisket?
Good fucking guess. It's brisket. They put some basil, some bean sprouts, and then they put sriracha, a little hoisin.
That sounds pretty good.
It's fucking delicious.
And this place is located in Bayside, Queens, New York, right?
Yes, it's on Bayside, Bell Boulevard.
Are they on social media anywhere?
You can find them at their handle at Pardon My Sub.
Tell them Ben and Lingjie sent you. You'll get 0 discounts.
Yes, but we will have our own signature sandwich there soon.
Oh, yeah. We're trying to make a sandwich with them.
Yeah, so if any of our listeners want to give us some ideas.
Guaranteed it's going to have eggplants.
I think you're right. Yeah, so it looks like one of the proteins or one of the things in it is going to be eggplant, but, some more ideas, please.
Send over some ideas. We're trying to create a sandwich. It definitely is going to have eggplants.
Yeah,
That is a guarantee. I'm not even joking.
3D renderings, please.
No,
some
3D
3D print us a sandwich if you can, all right? Just fucking...
You know what? Make these sandwiches and ship them to us. we just want free food.
Try Oh my God, it's like a party sub and shit. That'd be amazing.
Eggplants are delicious. Okay, guys,
Yes.
if you want to stay up to date with what Ben and I are doing on a daily basis,
Mm-hmm.
my mouth is so wet.
You're hungry.
If you guys want to stay up to date
Eggplant.
with what Ben and I are doing on a daily basis,
Blah, blah, blah.
visit us on all the social medias at Worst Asian Pod.
Yeah.
You can have links to everything at www.worstasianpod.com. Leave us a 5-star review if you're so inclined to. And by so inclined to, I'm saying please go fucking do it.
Please, no choices.
We would appreciate it. It helps the algorithm. It helps us get out to more people. So we just live for the algorithm. That's our lives.
Yeah, World Cup. I love it. Lingjie's like that. That's
You
nothing
think
to do
if
with
you
it.
say the word World Cup more, it'll feed the algorithm?
Yes, I hope so. Do they go through
I have no fucking idea.
Oh man, imagine. World Cup.
We also have subscriptions enabled on Apple and Spotify podcasts. On Apple, it's on the main page. It says subscribe.
Yes.
On Spotify, it says get access to more or some shit like that. But if you don't see that thing on Spotify and you do want to subscribe to our bonus content, just scroll down to the description box below and it'll have a link directly to a Spotify one.
Not to toot our own horn, but I genuinely enjoy doing our bonus episode. It is some good shit.
Ben has a good time. I have a good time.
It's fucking, yeah.
I also have to edit those episodes less because I can just leave in all the bullshit.
And thank you for our guest, Alex Jones. I didn't say anything. Alex, you gotta calm down. You say a lot of things like, "Well, they're watching us." Well, I know, but you just gotta stop, please, for the love of God.
Shout out to our first non-Asian guest of the podcast.
Yes, yes. Thank you so much, Alex. Alex, you can leave now, please. that door.
All right, guys. I think the next time we catch you, it may or may not be the New Year's.
My God.
I'm trying to do the quick math in my head. Actually, you know what?
What's
The
up?
next episode is still gonna be this year, so I'm completely wrong.
Yeah, there we go. Just keep it pumping.
I'll see you next year in 2022, and I'll see you the following week in 2023.
Oh, spooky.
It doesn't immediately go to Halloween, but catch you guys. Bye.
Peace.